I just wanted to be quiet for at least one part so I could get an audio.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I took pictures of some MCIs, off the internet.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna use, I got 5018. Have you driven that one?
Oh, probably.
One of the really old ones.
Yeah. Yeah, right at the end of those buses' lives, we only use them for school runs.
Oh, the MCIs, yeah.
School runs are like the downtown express runs, like, so they wouldn't be out on the road for too much, because they were kind of just about ready to be retired, I guess.
Could you let the motor go for longer if you wanted to?
I mean, I guess, but I think they didn't want to put them on the road all day.
Well, them poor old things went into service. The first ones went in 1990, and the last ones weren't retired till 2015.
Exactly, yeah. So they were out there for a while.
But I don't understand. They could keep the Jimmies for almost 4 decades, but they can't do it with them.
Yeah, that's crazy, hey, when you think about it.
Well, them Jimmies, you couldn't beat them down with a stick.
Yeah,
The motor in them things.
yeah.
You could rebuild it once or twice and you get 20, 30 years on that one motor.
Yeah, exactly.
This one's probably been rebuilt a few times.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine, yeah. I should have a look and see when it was made. I'll have a look at its little...
Oh yeah, when we go back to Heritage, we
Exactly,
can...
yeah. Check it out.
So, how long would you leave the MCIs on the road for?
Well, it would be like maximum 3 hours.
Would they come out during rush hours?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, morning and afternoon rush. And that was about it. Yeah.
Morning as well.
Yeah, morning. Yeah.
But these 77s, you could leave them on the road all day.
Oh yeah, these ones. Yeah, they were out all day, like 4 in the morning until like 2 in the morning. Yeah.
Some of them break down every once in a while.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So when did the last ones went in 2015, AMCI?
Yeah.
When's the last time you've driven the one?
Oh man, probably like maybe 2014. I would say 2014.
You missed them?
Yeah, they were really neat. They were really
Oh, I don't know if you know, but we had a bus just like them too. The same type of style, except it was a 1992 New Flyer D40.
Oh yeah.
7001.
Yeah.
Is that the only one you had?
I think so, yeah.
Only 7000 series. That was the only one.
Right.
I wonder why they didn't buy more.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they bought a 1992 New Flyer D40. It was almost just like the MCI.
Okay, yeah.
Shaped just like them. Have you ever driven 7001?
I mean, probably.
It's quieter than the MCIs, the diesel in there.
Yeah.
Pretty nice to see a 1990 New Flyer that Calgary had.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty cool.
That was the only Flyer you guys had at that time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, you probably had more, but that was the only new Flyer you guys had, from 92. You only bought one.
That's kind of crazy, eh?
7001 was a pretty interesting bus.
Yeah.
I got a couple audio recordings of it on my channel.
Well, that's cool.
This one will be ready to go in a few years. It's not in the worst shape, These 77s are in really good condition.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Like, even the body is still in good shape.
And they ride like they're brand new pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. The brakes really nice.
Brakes really hard when you need it to.
Yeah, when you need it to, yeah.
How are the brakes on the Jimmies?
Yeah, you kind of have to sometimes give them a pretty good push. But they're, they were there when you needed them.
You said the Jimmies were really bad if you overspeed on them.
Yep, exactly.
It's like the Siemens U2C trains. If you overspeed on them, they'll shut down.
Right, yeah. They don't want us to have any fun.
I find, overspeeding on them causes to use the brakes really hard, and with how old they are now, that makes the brakes really heat up, and you can hear the train getting loud,
Yeah, exactly.
and you can smell the carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
You're taking this bus back to the garage at 10, eh?
Yep, you betcha.
One of the last Max Teal buses goes off at like midnight, A couple of them.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Or 11:30, then they're due back to the garage for 24:03.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I know the route that George drives. His bus he drives for the day due back to the garage at 24:03. But the person after him takes it back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you did his work a lot when he was on vacation?
Yeah, I've done his work quite a bit. Yeah.
Any recent work or no?
Yeah, I did his work in the summer. Or no, he always takes his vacation in the spring. He takes it all at once. Like, he'll take like 7 weeks all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it a couple weeks of that. Yeah.
How was you got a lot of 79s then?
Oh yeah, yeah,
They have them a lot on that route.
yeah.
But for a week straight, sometimes there's no 79s at all on 12, It's always a 77.
Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of depends how they line up in the garage and how they put them out.
There goes MT, but it's Westbrook.
Yeah.
7848. That app is always so accurate. I see what buses and it's right.
Oh yeah, that's good.
You don't even stop here very often if there's no one here, right?
No, but I have 3 minutes, so it's a time point.
Yeah.
So we gotta sit.
And then you'll get another little stop and at Heritage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
After Silverado, I'm taking the train back to Heritage, then that's my off point.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Chinook, sorry. Yeah. We're parked at Chinook today because I had an appointment
Yeah.
there, and yeah, I just decided to park at Chinook,
Yeah. That's alright.
Yeah, when 7760 took off today, you could really hear the turbo.
Yeah.
I might just upload tonight. I thought I was doing it. I feel like doing extra, but you know what? I don't want to wear myself out too much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up till 5 in the morning sometimes. And some of these buses here are already out of the garage when I'm still up.
Yeah, you bet. So if you stay up till 5, then what time are you sleeping until?
1 maybe.
Okay, yeah.
But tomorrow my friend's coming at 1, so I don't want to stay up too late and accidentally sleep in.
That's right.
This is a friend I haven't seen since June 2019.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, if you ever get 7760, the turbo noise on that thing when you take off,
Yeah.
that's also an old one. This is too, I imagine.
Let me see when this bus was made, because I got my flashlight here. Okay, you take a guess and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
February.
June 2001.
So, oh man,
Yep.
I was kind of off
You were a
there.
little off. That's alright.
But I got the year right.
You got the year 100%. Yep.
You probably driven them 0277s. They're nice to drive.
Yep.
They start in 70. Oh, you know what bus has a really big turbo noise too? 69, you can hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Stacy, do you know 14 was on here yesterday when I was home? 7714.
Oh, okay.
I'll take your bus again on Friday if I don't go out tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. I'll be here.
And then what bus next week? 149.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 149.
I'm not gonna film the whole trip though. That's too long.
Is it really? Is it a long trip?
I was on there for an hour and a half.
Okay.
But you get a lot of the 8000 series on there.
Oh, yeah.
The 07s, I think. 07s, 08s. There's a lot of the 8000s on there. 8000s are nice.
Yeah, they're nice. Yeah.
They have a Cummins motor, but they sound quite a bit different than these do.
Yeah, definitely.
I filmed almost an hour of George's bus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting as much footage of me and him, you know, talking, and of his bus, of course,
Yeah, no kidding.
before he's retired.
Yeah.
I took in his bus since we met like 10 or 11 times.
Really? Nice. Wow.
12 maybe, I can't even count.
Yeah. What do you think of the Arctic? Do you like them or no?
What?
What do you think of the articulated buses?
I like them.
Yeah?
The D60s are nice.
Yeah?
And then they have XD60 Excelsior buses.
Oh yeah, those are the newer ones, right?
But there's D40s, which are not accordion.
Yeah.
XD40s, and the accordion buses are the XD60s.
Okay. Yep.
I see why you don't like them. They have a lot of computer in them.
They do, yes.
A nice bus to get on. See, we passed 9 a couple times on our trip up here.
That's great, yep.
That's all they run on 9. They don't have these.
Yep.
But they may come from Vic, but I don't know where they keep the Excelsiors.
They have some at Spring for sure. I don't think they have any at Vic, though.
Spring, it's all, then the Stony Trail is all Nova, I
Yeah,
imagine.
Nova's, that's where a lot of those really, like, old, run-down buses come from.
What do you mean by run down?
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, at Anderson, we used to have, like, the worst buses, but then we got a bunch of buses from Spring, and then they sent all of all the bad ones up to Stony. Like, they did this whole kind of,
Oh, are you talking about the 7500s we're at?
exactly. Yeah, like, just, yeah. But now that Anderson is closed,
Were some of the 7500s workhorses or not
I
really?
mean, probably in their day, but I think they were mostly just out there for the morning and afternoon rush.
When they were brand new, you could run them all.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
I like the 1995 75s.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You can really hear that Detroit diesel.
Yeah.
The 95 sounds different than the 93s though.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part when you go on Crow Trial.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do know what you mean. So what buses did you get? You got all 75s there.
Yes, they've got a lot of those. Yeah.
Did you ever get 79s there when they were brand new?
No. Like you mean out of Anderson?
Yeah.
No, Anderson never got new buses ever.
They had the Jimmies, right?
Yep, and they
The Jimmies were good. You talk about a bus that was actually good. Best bus in that garage was Jimmy's.
Yeah, true.
And then the MCIs, of course.
Yeah.
Did you guys retire them because of the shape they were in too? Were they falling apart at the end of their life?
Yeah, but they also wanted the low floor buses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like these.
Yeah.
I hear these might not be replaced. They might have to keep them around for a little while longer.
Yeah.
You know when these 7700 motors really screech? When you're going to Cranston on that little highway.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
The 7800s sound pretty much the exact same.
Yeah.
We had no problems with this bus at all. Yeah, some of the drivers said these should get put. Some of the drivers said these should get put out of their misery.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. They don't like the 77s. They say they're pretty junky. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
These 77s are like you talk about workhorses too. Speaking of, there's 47 right there.
Yeah.
See what I mean by the fast pattern signal?
Right. Oh, yeah. That's, yeah.
And the 79s are slower.
Right.
Yeah, they said, oh, I don't like these, they should be retired. That's what some of the drivers. You should always appreciate what bus they give you. That's important.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if it breaks, then you can get frustrated.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't appreciate a 75 very much.
Well, not too much.
With the shape that they're in, I think they would still be around today if they weren't falling apart.
Yeah, true.
When did they start retiring them, I wonder?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think a couple of the last ones were in service till 2017.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
They had about 23, 24 years on them.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean,
They must have had extra parts because they must have had to keep rebuilding the motor 4 or 5 times.
yeah, no kidding.
Then I think it's at spring we have one Jimmy left used for charter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Them 1100s were nice. Weren't they the first ones that come in with a digital and a pull-up sign? You had the 2 options.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The green signage.
Oh, yeah. And people were like, what bus is this? I can't read the sign. It's like, yeah.
You couldn't really blame them for that.
No, I mean, it was kind of not.
The MCI green signs were good though.
Yeah. Yeah. And you could hear them shuffling.
There was Route 409. There was a couple of them on there too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
409 used to go to Douglas Glen.
Yes, I remember.
That's not around anymore, is it?
No, it's gone. Now it's something else. Yeah. Well, I mean, the 92 and 96 kind of go through there, but then the 409, it would keep going and go out to the industrial part of it. But that's all
Oh,
been,
from Douglas Glen to
Yeah.
industrial.
that's all been changed up now.
And then you got this line too.
Yeah.
And then you got 302 that also stops at Douglas Glen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They don't wait though. They don't get a break very often there.
No, not. I mean, it's a time point, but you don't usually get the time there. Yeah.
There's another Max Yellow 77 behind us. Yeah, some nights I don't get home till 9:30 at night and I film extra stuff sometimes, so I put in an able day. But sometimes I just said I don't feel like it, I gotta call it quit. I must have got at least an hour of footage of this bus between 3 parts. That's Max Teal.
Yeah.
Or it might be, no, it's not 37.
No.
37 turns here somewhere.
Yeah, right down there. Yep. And you know what the 37 used to be?
80 something?
No, it used to be like that part of it was the 3.
Yeah, oh.
That's it, yeah. But you're actually like,
Because there was a route before that
yeah,
that went to Canyon Meadows.
yeah. Yeah, they've changed a lot of routes, that's for sure.
Thanks for emailing me back.
Yeah, no problem.
What time did you email me? I might have been.
I don't know, I emailed you and then I accidentally sent it and then I was like, oh, I didn't really mean to send that, and then I remembered that I told you I would take a picture of the odometer, so then I sent you another email and then I was like, oh man, this is like, I hope
Don't worry, I didn't reply back. I just saw it. When I saw that though, I'm like, oh, no, none of these 77s have odometers though.
no, I mean,
How do you know if they gotta rebuild the motor or not?
there might be an odometer on the engine.
There would have to be.
Yeah, you would think, because they need a way to keep track of it, right?
Yeah.